Hey there, Erin Bradley here. I'm super excited to introduce you today to Jacob Denham with Jake's Carpet Cleaning. He is such a phenomenal entrepreneur, and from the moment I met him 5 or 6 years ago, I have just been absolutely blown away by his incredible journey as a business owner, and I cannot wait for you to learn his story and get to know him a little better. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm Erin Bradley, a mortgage consultant who spent the last 10 years building a tribe of amazing entrepreneurs to better serve my network. This is the story of their journey on the road to success. So we've got Jake Denham here, who is one of my favorite people. I'm really, really looking forward to for him to share his story with you because it's pretty fascinating. I met Jake back in 2011, I believe. Was that when it was? 2011 or so?
Something
2012
like that.
maybe?
Yeah, it was like right before, it was like 4.5, almost 5 years ago.
Yeah. So we met through a business referral group, and you know, we go for coffee, young kid, I'm not really expecting much, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, I ended up being completely blown away by this guy's direction, his vision, his purpose, just an inspiration to entrepreneurs. And yeah, this is a real treat to have him on the show. So, Jake, I always like to start by having you tell us a little bit about, number one, your business, Jake's Carpet Cleaning. How did it get started, and how did you wind up there? How did you wind up here, and kind of where it all started?
Cool. So, well, let's see. So Jake's started in 2008, like late 2008. I was this like totally broke, newlywed, full-time college student. And I was working a retail job. And I couldn't get time off for my first Christmas break, right? Like to spend Christmas with my wife and our family for the first time. And so I quit my job, and then I went and told Hillary, my wife, I was like, babe, I quit my job. I'm going to start a carpet cleaning business. And you know, we're broke, right?
Yeah.
And I took like
There's nowhere to go but up, right? At that
Exactly.
point. That's how it was when I started.
Well, I asked myself, really, like the fundamental question I asked was, what's the worst that could happen?
Right.
And I was like, well, I'd fail at it, and I just go back to getting another job. Big
Right.
deal. So that, you know, so I just sort of jumped in, used
Love
a
it.
student loan refund, and
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all it takes. Believe me. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. If you're broke, that's the perfect place to start, actually. 'Cause there's nowhere to go but up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah.
So then where did Jake's come? I mean, so you started Jake's, but isn't there a history with your dad?
There
Have you
is.
been in that line of work too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was part of where like some of the confidence to go ahead and jump into it came from. Was I often joke that I was like born with a carpet cleaning wand,
Right.
like just born into the industry. Was
I'm
helping
picturing
my
like
dad,
2-year-old
like,
Jake with a vacuum cleaner. No.
Basically, that was my life. Like, there was actually a time when I was 8. I've got this vivid memory when I was 8 of going to work with my dad and being on my hands and knees with like a little wire brush scrubbing gum
Oh my God.
out of a like commercial office building floor.
Child labor.
So, yeah, I didn't get paid. No,
Yeah.
no, there was no pay. That was that was free work.
You paid for your Christmas presents that way.
Basically.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
Cool. So when you got started, I mean, I love that you were so young, number one. You had nothing to start with, which is awesome, because there's a lot of people out there that think they can't do it until, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, looking back to the very beginning and to where your business is now, which is hugely successful, what would be 1 or 2 things that you implemented along the way in terms of growing your business that were influential for you?
Totally. So, well, what I've found is every time there's like growth in the business, like the trajectory of my business is always up, but then there'll be like flat with a little dip and then up again, right? And every time it flattens out, I end up like reading a new book or going to a seminar or something, and then boom, jump to the next level. And so the first one was actually The E-Myth by Michael Gerber.
Oh my God, that's the best book. I just gave that as a gift to somebody just 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I love that book.
It is. And that one just completely blew my mind and gave me the shift from what it means to own a job and own a business.
Yeah.
And I realized up until that point, I owned a job. And so I approached my wife and I asked her to join me.
So you were like, you're going to be my first employee.
Basically. Actually, you know what? I tried
That's
to give
amazing.
her... Look, I tried to give my wife 51% so we could be a minority-owned business.
That's awesome.
And she totally wouldn't take it.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
But yeah, not just employee. I actually did give her half of the company. But yeah, when I brought her on, I had her read the E-Myth immediately.
Right.
And we just started systemizing stuff.
Sure.
And really figuring out how we could automate and systemize things. And with her partnership and like all of her creativity and resourcefulness, we grew 400%
That's
that
amazing.
first 12 months
How long
with her.
ago did you read that book? Because I just discovered it this year, and I'm like kicking myself that I waited so long to read it. Like, holy moly, it's an amazing book.
I probably read it. I want to say I read it in 2010 because Hillary joined me for fourth quarter in 2010, and like I read it and immediately was like, Hillary, you got to read this, see if you want to be my partner. She read it, and
I'm kind of pissed you didn't give it to me as a gift back then. I'm like,
sorry.
5 years wasted until I discovered that book. And by the way, you can find information about the book, the E-Myth Revisited, on the blog. So if you want to look it up, then do it. Read it. It's awesome.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Cool. So with that being said, that's like what worked, right? Looking back on what didn't work and maybe mistakes made or challenges that somebody else could learn from, what would be one piece of advice you'd give your younger self?
Don't spend money on advertising.
It's so funny.
Holy crap.
Oh my God.
I wasted like well over $150,000 in like 18 months experimenting and trying different advertising, like, oh, let's try this ad or let's work with this ad company, and just tens of thousands of dollars lost every single time.
So if that didn't work, what did work?
What did work was actually, so another book, The Go-Giver, which our friend and Graham gave to me.
My gosh, so funny. It comes up on like every single interview
right?
I do. Everyone says The Go-Giver. It's amazing.
Yeah, so that one, reading that book opened my mind up to like, how can I always give more than anybody else in my industry, and what ways can I creatively partner with other entrepreneurs to create like win-win-win collaborative marketing ventures. And that actually is what we stumbled on that worked really well. Is we've got some really cool like collaborative marketing programs now that we just do over and over, and they work.
Like getting the coupons into the hands of the realtors to give to their clients would be one?
Well, not coupons, but the gift cards.
Yeah, gift cards.
So we've got a gift card program with realtors, and then we do like a client appreciation letter marketing tool with other businesses. And,
if you ever need a feature, a mortgage consultant, I got a guy. I'm the guy, but
totally. So, so that's what we found works, is just collaborative marketing, finding people who already have the audience and the clients that I want. And then figuring out ways that I can give them something really valuable so that they'll absolutely say yes to market me to their clients. And
well, it's genius because it's working. So awesome job. All right. Well, what does the future look like for Jake's Carpet Cleaning? Where are we headed 5 years from now?
5 years from now, we'll be doing like triple the revenues we're currently doing. Probably max ourselves out in like our niche market here in the Denver metro area by that point, which is the like health conscious mom demographic, like new and first time moms. So we'll probably be maxed out there with that like tiny niche market, and just everyone's having a good time. Everybody who works for me has got an awesome life, enjoying work, good balance, and everyone's happy. You're
changing lives for your employees by creating an amazing workplace. That's awesome. Would you ever think about like franchising or anything like that? Because you've created such an amazing system.
No. So I read another book.
Okay, bring it.
Called Rework.
Okay.
And that one just totally, that was like a mind blower for me.
Okay. I think I got that book, and I feel like I don't remember what it was about. What was the story in that one?
It just has you question everything you like thought to be true about business and why you should do things a certain way.
Cool.
And really just look at why are you doing the things you're doing. And it got me immediately connected to what was most important to me. And I had a whole nother division of my company.
Right.
After reading this book, I just made the decision while reading it, like I'm shutting this division down. It doesn't serve the lifestyle that I want.
Sure.
So I'm more interested in designing a life that I love.
Yeah.
And working all the time is not part of that life.
That's why I worship you.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So
cool. Yeah. Well, you've already named 3 amazing books, so that's a huge value to anybody watching. But is there any other one that you failed to mention that has been really impactful for you?
Let's see. 4-Hour Workweek was another really impactful book.
Those are probably like your 4 Bibles.
They really are.
Other than the actual Bible.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. But Go-Giver, E-Myth, Rework, and 4-Hour Workweek, and then The Ultimate Sales Machine by Chet Holmes was another awesome one. And then like any seminar by Tony Robbins.
Yep.
Oh, good Lord. Any of his stuff, that's always blowing my mind.
How many times have you gone to see him?
It's funny, I actually haven't, I've only seen him once, but it wasn't even for one of his seminars. It was like a generic, business thing. But we've watched a lot of the, DVDs and listened to the tapes. I've read his books, stuff like that.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, you just gave so much resource for the clients, and obviously also if anybody is ever looking for carpet cleaning, I have to say one thing about Jake's Carpet Cleaning that I love. You know, in the mortgage business, we refer a lot of home contractors, right? Home services, so to speak. We always market ourselves to our clients and just let them know that, you know, we've got, if you need an electrician, a handyman, a plumber, etc. And the one thing that Jake's Carpet Cleaning has always done for my clients, which I've loved and appreciated, is just be 100% consistent, which really comes back to the fact that you created a system that you could plug people into that makes it that when you get nice people and you plug them into a system that works, you get consistency. And the fact that you really focus on nice people. And it's a very family-focused company. So whenever any of the guys or gals that have worked for you have entered the homes of my clients, I end up getting text messages and calls about how like they just want to adopt whoever came into the house to clean their carpets, which is hilarious because like you wouldn't think that you're gonna form a relationship with the you know, the carpet cleaners that come through. But beyond that, I mean, obviously, I mean, we have multiple properties and we have rental properties, and so we always use Jake's when we're doing a changeover of tenants because it's a much better thing to do than invest in brand new carpeting because they make your carpet look like new. So the most important question of all is how can people get a hold of you? So not maybe because they need their carpets cleaned, or maybe because they want to be a part of your amazing team that you're building. So how do they reach you? Yeah,
so the best way, so if you're looking to, you know, get your carpets or air ducts cleaned, you can just give us a call, 303-309-9797. That's the best way. We can answer all of your questions that way, get your appointment booked, everything. And mention this, and we'll get you one of those gift cards that I was talking about earlier. It gets you an immediate $50 off.
Who's the big winner? You are.
So, yeah, you. So you can do that. It's a way for you to like try us out before ever committing to spending a penny. So that's really awesome. And if you're a business owner and you like me and you want to collaborate with me and see how we can grow each other's businesses, send me an email at jake@jakescarpetcleaning.com. And then if you too are a stay-at-home parent and you want to hang out, send me an email to that same email. I'm always with my kids.
He needs someone to go to the zoo with, is what he's saying.
I got to go to the zoo, Jump Street.
He's a barrel of fun here,
you know?
right? Yeah, Jump Street, totally.
Yeah, so come hang out with me, you know?
He was always hitting on my husband for play dates when he was working from home. It's like, I love it. Yeah. The product is amazing. The service is amazing. You're amazing. And I've learned a lot from you over the years, and I appreciate that. You're just a great dude, so appreciate you being on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
If you've loved meeting my tribe and getting to know their stories, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss an episode. And if there's anything else you'd like to know about these individuals or anyone else you'd like to meet, let me know in the comments below. For more information, you can find me on Facebook or check out pursuingfreedom.co.